Hi guys, this is Maddie, and so today, this video is kind of like somewhat related to my other video where I said that Funko Pops suck, and I just want to go deeper in on that because I saw some comments that really resonated with that fact of like hating Funko Pops. I just want to like talk about that. I also saw your guys' other comments on that video, and I might respond to some of them because some of them appreciated my video and were thoughtful, but some of them were not very nice. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just respond. Maybe I won't even respond to any of them. Maybe I'll teach you guys a lesson. This is like at school when like the English teacher's like, I feel bad for some of you who were being good, but now this is what you did for the whole class. Just kidding. I'll respond to each and every one of those comments. So basically, worst man interests, Funko Pops. What kind of degenerate, low test, subhuman do you have to be to own a Funko Pop? Now, I own 7 Funko Pops, and they're at the bottom of my closet. They were a gift from my uncle, and I appreciate them for what they are. They're BTS Funko Pops, and I appreciate that he got me that, but I can't look at them. I cannot look at those Funko Pops. Now, you might notice that I have a lot of objects in this room, and maybe one day I'll do an object tour. But all of those objects are beautiful and amazing. Funko Pops are disgusting. They're like little short freaks. Short freaks with big head. Now, I know like society is trying to step away from this at the moment, but I have such an aversion to features that are like unnatural and upsetting. And that's what I think Funko Pops are, and I think they're trying to normalize that. And I will not fall for that propaganda. Not to say I don't accept all beings. I'm just saying, those Funko Pops are uggo buggo. So when I see it, when you show up to, let's just say you're a girl, and you're on like the date where you go to the guy's house, and you show up, and you're like, wow, I wonder if he thinks I'm beautiful, blah, blah, blah. You show up and you see that his taste in beauty is a Funko Pop. I feel horrible. I think, wow, do you think I look like that? Is that what your appreciation of beauty is? A Funko Pop? And I'd be disgusted. Now, it also, just owning one is like one of the worst things you can do as a person. But then there's also the idea of like, so that's the first level. It's like, okay, for me, you're already done if you have one. But there's this another level where, like, it can be a little bit, it might be like the reason you have it. But if you have it displayed, like, come on, why do you have it in this little box like it's some precious thing? Like, some people keep their, like, $800 anime figures in the box so they don't get damaged. Like, okay, these Funko Pops are like how much are they? Like $20? Like, why is it still in the box? Like, it's not some, like, collector's item. Like, you can get these at the mall. Like, what? So, yeah. But then there's, like, what is your Funko Pop? What does it represent? Who is it representing? Who is this Funko Pop representing? So, for me, the worst, absolute worst ones are the superhero ones. Now, I might be alienating a lot of people with this Funko Pop video, and, with this hatred of what I'm about to say, but, like, I am who I am. I've got a lot of weird stuff in here, in this room. I've got a lot of, like, freaky stuff. And I don't take offense to people who don't like the freaky stuff that's in my room. I might argue for its integrity, but I don't take offense. So don't you take offense. But these superhero Funko Pops, holy guacamole, they are so suck. They are so low test. Now, as a high test individual, as you can tell, like, high test individual moment right here. I don't own any of these, and I hate superheroes. Why? Like, they wear those little outfits. They're for little boys. Like, it's these men that never get rid of their little boy interest. Like, you don't see me, like, playing with Barbies, do you? You don't see me whipping out the littlest pet shop right now and being like... Now, you may see that stuff in the back. Those are squishies. And those are for adults. And they're a serious hobby. And that needs to be stated. But anyways, you don't see me playing with little Barbies. You don't see me doing that, do you? So, my point is, why are these... What causes these guys to grow up and be like, oh my god, Batman. Like, no Batman. No more. And I understand, like, it may be, like, a love for, like, your childhood or something. Like, that could make sense. But there are some people who are truly, like, upset. Like these superhero movies are for everyone. Like, I see, like, everyone enjoys them, it seems. Not just little kids. It is so gross to me when I meet a guy, like they're in those little outfits. They're doing, like, whatever they do. I think I've seen Superman. The old Superman. I mean, it's an old movie, I'm not going to judge too hard on the olden days. I think I've seen a little bit of Batman. And I've seen a lot of Teen Titans Go. And I like that show. And I like Robin. But that show's for kids. And that show's not serious. These guys are having Funko Pops, these serious Spider-Man movies. Now, I know there's a difference between, like, whatever Batman is and whatever Spider-Man is. Like, they're two different things. I don't know the difference. If you know the difference, you suck. Now, there's also girls who like superheroes. I don't even want to get into that. I can't even, like, my cousin, like, I think she does. I think she likes superheroes. Like, why? I'm just like, I don't ask. Because I don't want to be the worst. But why? So basically, like, you show up and it's like, yeah, this is my little Spider-Man Funko Pop. Do you like it? And he moves it around or something. And it's like, hi. Hi. How are you? Get the heck out of there. Is all I'm saying. Because all that shows that he's a little baby boy. Get a manly interest. Like a reading or something. Be like cool and, like, mysterious. Okay. My kind of guy interest. Like a guy that likes to read a little book. And I'm not talking about, like, those books, those, like, young adult books that are secretly, like, just, like, gay fan fiction. Like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something real. And then, like, I guess a guy that likes, like, guns or, like, it's a little, like, sussy-wussy, but it's also, like, the difference between a guy who, like, grew up playing Xbox or grew up on, like, Nintendo. Like, there's a difference. And I'm not trying to say that there's something... I tend to believe that guys who grew up playing Nintendo are more thoughtful. I'm not saying they're low test or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I love Nintendo. And I have a lot of friends and great guys in my life who grew up playing Nintendo. I'm just saying there's a difference between people who grow up playing Nintendo and grow up playing Xbox. I grew up with both. I grew up with a DS and with an Xbox. So I'm like the best of both worlds. You don't find people like me anywhere. Just anywhere. Special breeding right here. Nintendo and Xbox in one. I got it all. Well, and of course, there's not even a debate about it. Nintendo versus Xbox, who cares? Get a computer! That's all I'm saying. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to go deeper into that. Just wanted to know what if anyone has any experiences with this, because, I don't have, like, usually if I go over to someone's house and they have, like, a Funko Pop in there, like, I don't know them that well, because I'm not usually friends with people who have Funko Pops, so I'm not gonna, like, I'm not gonna go into someone's house who's giving me hospitality and be like, the heck is that? Why do you have that? Like, I haven't really delved into this because I don't feel like being that much of a jerk. If anyone has any like analysis on this or insightfulness about this is a topic that I think about and that I feel something about. So if anyone knows anything about this, leave a comment, because I'd like to know. I'd like to know. And also, if you've watched any of my videos, let me know what kind of videos you like and what kind of videos you'd like to see, because I've been feeling in the mood to make some videos. It's summer. I'm hanging out. I'm also thinking of doing some streams because I'm pretty bored. So if anyone wants to come talk to me while I talk into this camera, let me know. It might happen. There's a link. If I'm not there, I'm not doing it. So let me know. Anyways, guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.